The full moon on the 6th of April is a high energy full moon, and you may feel that the chaos on the outside is getting louder and louder, and many people have this time extremely physical symptoms. They feel extreme tired and also exhausted. And a lot of people have headaches and heart problems. And the communication is very impulsive, aggressive behavior. And this full moon happens shortly before Easter. And it has a very important message for you. And a warm welcome to you. And if you like to receive an astrological and an energy update every week, you can sign up for my free newsletter. And the link is under the video. And also, if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel and activate the notification bell so that you will be informed whenever I upload a new video. You may wonder why you do not feel so well at this time, or you feel exhausted after waking up. And this has to do with the current high energies. We have this month also a solar eclipse, and we can feel how the energies become more and more intense towards the solar eclipse. And the full moon on the 6th of April is taken place in the sign of Virgo. And I speak of the Vedic astrology. This is a completely other system than the normal known astrology system, the tropical Western astrology. And when the full moon happens, the sun is in the opposite sign, in the sign of Pisces. And the axis of Virgo, where the moon is, and Pisces, this axis is all about healing on all levels. It is connected with a greater transformation and humanity itself. It is connecting us back to a higher Rome. This full moon takes place in the lunar mansion called Hasta. In the Vedic astrology, we have 27 lunar mansions, because in the Vedic astrology, not only the sun is a very important planet, like in the Western tropical system. The sun is an expression of male energy, and the moon is so important because it stands for the female energy, the female perspective. It is how we experience everything in our life and how we feel about it, our own experience of reality. And this moon mansion, and the moon mansions are called nakshatras. The nakshatra Hasta, where the full moon takes place, is connected to healing and to the golden healing hands. And often healers have important planets in this part of the zodiac, in the nakshatra of Hasta. And if you are interested in which houses your planets in your horoscope are, then you can, if you want, then you can buy a horoscope image, a picture of your horoscope in our shop. And you cannot use the Western tropical horoscope. It is another, the planets are on other places. If you want to know about your Vedic horoscope, you need a Vedic chart. That is very important. And if you want, you can purchase this in our online shop. This full moon is connected to the Christ consciousness itself. It is a time where you can experience extreme opposites, and it is all about what do you choose? Do you choose the light for healing, which means to detach yourself from the strong polarity that we can experience on the outside, and to be ready to connect to your heart and to your Christ consciousness? Because the Christ consciousness is part of you. It is a part of you. The Christ consciousness is not something that you can experience on the outside. It is not about Jesus Christ. It is about to connect to your heart and to find the inner space of your Christ consciousness. And for most people it is a totally unknown space, and they do not know how to connect to it and how to find it. Because they choose negative emotions, they choose dark and deep emotions, and they do not know how to find and to live a life where they start to forgive themselves and to begin to love themselves and to accept themselves. And that is important. When you forgive yourself, you open the door. You open the door to the frequency of the Christ consciousness. It is a frequency of pure golden light. And this frequency is also now very important because of Easter. Because Easter is the time of the resurrection. It is not only an idea, it is a rebirth that we are all going through at this time. And this full moon vibrates exactly in the golden frequency and helps you to connect in an easy way to the energy of your Christ consciousness. And why is gold so special? The electrons and particles in the atom of gold, they vibrate in the frequency of 3033 Hertz, which corresponds to the transition from the physical to the non-physical world. And if you tune in to the golden frequency, you can change your complete energy field, your aura, and you can merge into the highest Christ consciousness vibration and activate your inner Christ. That is the most important message of this full moon. And also the planet Venus at the time of the full moon is in transition in the sign of Taurus. And Venus is the ruler of the sign of Taurus, which helps to smooth those current aggressive energies of Mars. And Venus stands also for our relationships, for our values and our self-worth. And we have at the full moon also a conjunction between Mercury and Rahu at 9 degrees in the sign of Aries. And this is also a very important energy. This can increase the danger of accidents and headless acting. And at 10 degrees in the sign of Aries, there is also a connection to a fixed star that is called El Sharan. And this fixed star is the reason for the harsh and the aggressive energy, the fiery energy of the sign of Aries. And with Rahu and Mercury together at 9 degrees, there maybe problems with travel, because Mercury is about travel and communication, problems with communication, also a lot of frustration in the air. And many people have suppressed negative emotions over the last years, and when a certain pain point is reached, the whole thing bursts out, and there we are. The attempt to get rid of inner pain by blaming other people or other things has never worked. Everything you send out comes back to you. Therefore, pay attention to the next weeks, especially to your words. The planet Saturn is also exactly at 9 degrees at the full moon in the sign of Aquarius, and is aspecting Rahu and Mercury at 9 degrees in the sign of Aries. And this can also intensify the situation and brings also dark and deep and depressive feelings to the surface. And Mercury and Rahu, they stand also for an overload in our nervous system. And also in the sign of Aries is the planet Uranus. And this can also bring turbulences and sudden and unexpected changes. It is an intense time, but it is also a time where we can become fully aware in many areas in our life, where we can now make important improvements and decisions for our life. The planet Mars will challenge us. It will challenge us to become active. And with these strong energies, the only way out is to step in to your own power. Because you change your life only when you become active and make better decisions for you. And those people who always want to discuss everything, those people are those who do not implement their own inner wisdom. They do not want to connect to their inner wisdom. They are so full of fear and hate, and they do not know how to find and to forgive themselves. And if you do not the inner work, you will not change your life. You are asked now to step into your own power. It is the time to trust yourself and to live your purpose, why you are here on earth. The world is not a bad place, and the stars do not determine about your life. It is always possible to feel inner peace, freedom and love. The only question is, what are you doing with your life? And with this question, I will end. And please share this video with other like-minded souls. And please subscribe to my channel. I love you.